consequences. I'm a sucker for the Wick verse, or whatever we're calling it. What started with a man and his dog somehow became sprawling mythology of assassins, blood oaths, and concrete chapels. Gothic clans, global codes, the whole thing just kept expanding, getting louder, glossier, more stylized, more cartoonish. And some say absurd, ultra-violent, kind of over the top. And yet, I'm still showing up. I hear the complaints. People in my circle wonder how it became this. Like, we all remember the puppy, and now we're 3 hours deep into world building and rules inside of rules. But there's something hypnotic about it, something weirdly comforting. This system of elegance and brutality hidden just beneath the surface. So when the Ballerina came along, I wasn't skeptical. I was actually kind of curious. This one felt different, smaller, a little bit more focused, a side story but with potential. And Armas plays Eve, and yeah, the idea of her carrying the torch felt right, not because she's like John, she isn't. She brings her own rhythm. And Len Wiseman directs, and look, he's done reboots, he's done sequels, and he clearly understands how to navigate someone else's sandbox. Especially when that sandbox comes with a top-tier stunt team and very specific visual identity. And that works in his favor. I mean, this film looks good. I mean, really good. That's always been one of the Wick trademarks. Style. And as the budgets climbed, the visuals leveled up. And this one stays in that zone. Deep shadows, clean framing, high contrast, but not harsh. There's a melodrama to it, a certain reverence in how shots are held. It's beautiful. Now let's talk about the fight scenes, because come on, that's why we go. The choreography's solid. It's got that rhythm. You know, the way Wick fights feels more like a dance than combat. This picks up on that. And especially here, I mean, it's called the Ballerina, so there's no way they weren't going to lean into that metaphor, and they do. And in moments, it really becomes a ballet. And you can see it, timing and the symmetry, the way bodies move and fall. And Eve's first fight, though, it's kind of clunky, not like hitting the mark. I get the sense that it was intentional. Her first mission, her first job, she's unsure, she's human, but the angles fell off. Something about the rhythm didn't land, and that's honestly my only gripe. There's this ice skate sequence that comes out of nowhere, and somehow it fits, and it isn't just a set piece, it's a full-on sequence with ice skates. And I'll admit, I didn't think I'd ever say this. I was into the ice skates. And the sound design also deserves a mention. Saw it in the Dolby Theater. I felt the mix. There's a deep pulse in it. You feel the guns. You feel the air shift when the room goes quiet. It's immersive. It doesn't overpower the story. It just supports it. And when you're dealing with minimal dialogue and heavy atmosphere, the sound becomes part of the storytelling. But story-wise, it's simple. It feels like a prequel or maybe a side quest. Eve loses her father. She brought into this old training compound where we remember in Parabellum, the one run by the director, played by Angelica Houston, who's as regal and fierce as ever. She grows up in this world and learns the trade and starts running missions. Then she finds out the man who killed her father is still alive, and from there, well, the road gets narrow. And Gabriel Byrne plays the antagonist, and seeing him share the screen with Angelica Houston, with a couple of other familiar faces, adds something. Not just nostalgia, it's presence. They don't overplay it. They just exist with history behind those eyes, and you feel it. This movie becomes a build toward revenge, and it reminded me a little bit of John Carpenter's Escape from New York, Extraction and Revenge. In this case, Escape from Cult Town, if you will. It has that kind of energy. And yeah, there's a flamethrower. You can't forget that. And here's the thing. If you're already a John Wick fan, this is probably already on your list. You're just wondering how it fits. And it fits. It doesn't expand the world too much. It doesn't reshape the lore, but it adds a new voice, a new way in. If the Wickverse wore thin for you 3 sequels ago, this won't change your mind. It's not a reinvention. It doesn't try to be. But if you're Wick curious, if you like the idea of dance as violence and grief as motivation, then maybe give this one a shot. And I walked away feeling satisfied. It honored the space. It gave Anna room to make it her own. And it reminded me that this whole franchise has not always been about guns and headshots. It's about pain, ritual, and rhythm. So yeah, that's where I landed with the Ballerina. And if you caught it, I'd love to know your thoughts. Thank you for going on this film journey with me. And as always, be real.
The Baba Yaga. Leave the wolf to its prey.